Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday. So, we've moved. I think this is like half. I didn't count. What is it? 3 times 6 is 18 times 2 is 36. I think this is more than half. I think there was like 50 boxes total, so I think this is more than half actually, which is great. So we've moved these. At this point, having moved all of this, I'm like, maybe we won't get a U-Haul. Maybe we will just do this in the car because we're making trips over here anyway. But the games are up here. I also got Mal's easel up here. I also misspoke, although I was told incorrectly. This is Mal's studio. So the other day I was given a little tour. This is going to be the studio. This is going to be Mal's office. And there's some stuff in here. I think the stuff in here now is actually for the office. Because Brandon helped unload some stuff the other day. I wasn't here. Mal picked Brandon up from the airport and then brought him here before she took him home, and he helped unload the car because Mal brought a car load of stuff to the airport. So it's like, it's just a process. It's like one thing at a time, trying to get it done. And it's happening. I moved all those boxes in there, all in one go. Like I started my apparently today is Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, and one of the things on the Apple Watch was like, do a 30-minute workout, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be doing this for at least 30 minutes, and it took 40 minutes to move all of those boxes up there. Some of them were quite heavy, but yeah, one of the things I've learned is that use the tiny boxes. Don't get a big box. We had some people asking about that on Twitter because I had showed a photo of all the boxes in the room, and everyone's like, why are you using tiny boxes? And it's like, have you ever tried to move big boxes? Big boxes hold more things and therefore are heavier. And in my experience, you might struggle really hard to move one box, and then you're kind of like, you gotta catch your breath in the same time that you could move like 3 boxes and feel fine. So I would definitely advise, if you can use smaller boxes, to try and use smaller boxes. Anyway, Mal, what are you up to?
I'm currently lining cabinets.
Okay.
I finished the island except under the sink because I have some of this at Old House.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna reuse it because why not? I'll
Sure.
just wash it off and I'll put it in places like under the kitchen sink,
Yeah.
probably in some of the bathrooms under those sinks.
Okay.
And then the new stuff I'll put in like these cabinets because there are more cabinets.
Yeah, there's things to do. Basically is it. But I am curious how we'll do in the next few days, continuing to come over here, bringing stuff over here. I really do feel at this point, Mal, that we may not get a U-Haul.
Yeah.
Because I thought we would need it, but the fact that you're coming over here anyway to do things in the house, I'm like, I guess we won't need it. It'll be a little difficult bringing over the C-stands. They'll fit in the car, but like those sorts of things take up a lot of space. We'll see what happens. You good boy? Huh? Ooh, sweetie. Quite a bit later. And actually, real quick, because when I filmed at the house, it was like when I was there this morning. Then I left, came back and worked for most of the day. And then I went back to pick up Mal. When I did, I took even more stuff. I just wanted to add that in there because there's even more stuff there. So that's good. At this point, most of the games are there. Not everything, but a lot of the stuff is there. So that's good. Stuff's getting done, and I'm happy about that. Tonight was stream night, and I had announced last week on stream that I wanted to play Advance Wars because we had finished Mario. The timing was great. And I was like, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp is going to be out next week. I'm going to stream that. And I planned to stream it no matter what because I was excited for it. And then a few days ago, Nintendo was like, would you like to play Advance Wars? I was like, yeah, I mean, I was going to get it anyway, but okay. So they sent over a code for it tonight, so we got to play that, and it was really great. It's really great. Like, obviously, Advance Wars is not going to be for everybody. It's a turn-based strategy game. It is from 2001. The original Advance Wars came out in 2001. And they've done a really great job with the remake. Like, a really great job. I do want to stress that if you are someone that enjoyed Advance Wars in 2001, and you're like, oh, it's been 20 years, I'd love to replay that. This is really great. I played through the tutorial, and I played through the first 4 missions on stream tonight. And it is Advance Wars. They rebuild everything from the ground up. It's very cute. It plays the exact same as you expect. Like, there's no like wild changes or anything. It's just fun. It's just really fun. And if you haven't played Advance Wars, which is somewhat reasonable because it's been 20 years, it's a turn-based strategy game. It plays very similarly to Fire Emblem, with the main difference being, in Fire Emblem, you are focused primarily on like keeping your individual units alive. I guess it depends how you're playing the game, but for most people, trying to keep the individual units alive, and then the units themselves have backstories and they can interact with the other units. I love Fire Emblem. It's true. Advance Wars is different in that you are earning money in your missions to build the units. You don't have like the strong attachment to the units. I played Advance Wars before I ever played Fire Emblem, and I really fell in love with it. So this was great. I really enjoyed tonight. I really like this game. For anyone that played Advance Wars a long time ago and loved it, you if it's been a while and you want to relive the games, I feel like you should pick it up on Switch because it's really good. Anyway, that's it. That's it for today. I've actually got to get in bed because we're getting up in the morning because we are taking the guys to go to IKEA. We're getting ready to move, and we need... There's some furniture that we need in order to, for one, fill the house to an extent, because there's a few things that we're going to get just because we have a little more space than we haven't had before. But really, that's not all of it. Some of it is also just like replacing the table, because our kitchen table and our tabletop gaming table has been a $50 Costco folding table, which is fine, but that was never the plan to be like our kitchen table long term. We wanted like an actual kitchen table. So our plan is to go tomorrow to IKEA with Brandon, Dan, and Josh, who also want some furniture, and just kind of look around and then put in an order to have it sent to us shortly after. Alex and Haley are still in Wisconsin, which is sad. For one, because we genuinely miss them. And then also, we could have probably used to help unpacking some stuff. There's still a lot to do, and we move in less than a week. It's fine. So that's going to be tomorrow, doing the IKEA trip, and I'm honestly looking forward to it. It's been a while since we've been there, and actually last time we went, Brandon didn't get a chance to go, so I'm glad he'll be able to hang out with us tomorrow. Anyway, I gotta get some sleep. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?